5 minutes to the distinguished gentleman from California, Mr. Harder, and his nutria, I believe his name is Nellie.
The gentleman from California is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Ms. Speaker. People see swamp rats all the time roaming the halls of D.C., but I believe this is actually the first time in American history that we have a taxidermied swamp creature on the actual floor of the House of Representatives. This here is my good friend Nellie, the nutria. She's got nacho cheese-colored teeth, can weigh up to 40 pounds. She can eat 25% of her body weight every single day. And she has an exponential rate of growth. She may look cute to some people, but Nellie and her friends are a real menace. And farmers across California's Central Valley and residents of the Louisiana swamp can tell you how serious of a threat these giant swamp rats pose. Nutria can destroy crops, irrigation canals, and wetlands and native species. And their exponential growth rate makes them a real problem. One female, like Nellie here, can lead to 200 offspring in a single year. The state of California estimates that if we don't do something about this problem, there are going to be 250,000 nutria in our state within the next 5 years. Nellie's family in Louisiana have already caused an immense amount of damage over the last 100 years. And my Republican colleagues on this bill, Mr. Graves and Mr. McClintock, can attest to the real havoc these swamp rats cause. My bill would simply revive a program that the state of Maryland used to almost entirely eliminate the infestation in the Chesapeake Bay, where Nellie here came from originally. That program uses a variety of strategies to control and eradicate this invasive species and ended up saving a lot of money in the long run. And my bill is going to bring back that proven program and make more states eligible for help. This is a tiny investment compared to what will be necessary if we wait any longer. I want to thank all my colleagues on the other side of the aisle who joined me on this bill and ask for your support in stopping this invasion. There's a lot of bickering that goes on in this chamber, but I am proud that this is something Mr. Graves, Mr. McClintock, and myself could find something that unites us, which is draining the swamp, not just in Washington, but also in California and Louisiana and the rest of the country. Thank you, and I yield back the remainder of my time.
Gentleman from California yields.